My brother and I chose our Beastman wives at the same time. He didn't even think, and chose that white wolf with off-Theckert's combat power, while I, feeling sorry for the tragic fate of Beastman, picked that dying mermaid in the Colosseum. But who knew the white wolf was extremely violent and completely looked down on humans? My brother tried everything but couldn't tame her. On the contrary, my mermaid wife was gentle and considerate, not only serving me every day, but she actually knew how to heal, curing my legs that had been crippled for years. Seeing this, my brother got jealous, afraid I would compete with him for the family property. He actually staged a car accident and killed me. When I opened my eyes again, I was reborn and returned to the day of choosing wives. This time, my brother rushed to choose that half-dead mermaid. Chenfeng, aren't you just messing around? That mermaid looks like she's dying. It's uncertain whether she can even be saved. How can she help you? When our Lu family chooses wives, we need them to be capable, able to fight, and helpful. What is this? Choosing a dying one? Dad, I just want this mermaid. Just let me have my way this once. I promise she will definitely be more useful than that white wolf. Trust me, this once. When have I ever disappointed you? Looking at his appearance, I can say for sure, he is also reborn. Lu Chenfeng and I are blood brothers. Originally, I was my father's most favored successor. But when I was 12 years old, enemies came to our door, kidnapped me and my mom. To protect me, my mom died at the hands of the enemies. I watched her pass away with my own eyes, fought back desperately, and luckily escaped from that hellhole, but lost the use of my arms. Mom and Dad had a good relationship. Father couldn't face the fact of Mom's death. Blamed me for not protecting her. Plus, the Lu family has been in the arms business for generations and values the combat power of descendants the most. Although I have talent, I became a cripple confined to a wheelchair, completely unpresentable. So Father gave up on me and turned to train my younger brother, Lu Chenfeng. So many years have passed. I've gotten used to Father favoring him. Now Lu Chenfeng only had two. Act a little spoiled, and Father had no choice but to agree. Young master. My name is Kingya. Thank you for saving me. From now on, I will serve you well. I will work like a horse to repay you. Good. Little beauty, you must serve me well from now on. I'm counting on you. Do you know how long I've waited for this day? My silly brother. This poisonous mermaid. You go ahead and treat her like a treasure. Her docility is all an act. The better you treat her, the more she hates you. Just you wait. I want this white wolf. Ha ha ha. My good brother, are you crazy? Who doesn't know the wolf clan is the hardest to tame? Why should he bow to a cripple in a wheelchair like you? He could swat you to death with one paw. Even standing, I might not be able to tame him. Are you daydreaming while sitting? Lu Ming, have you thought this through? The wolf clan is indeed hard to tame. You're right. I'm a cripple. I am the trash of the Lu family that anyone can step on. That's my fate. But it doesn't mean I accept it, or that I won't fight Dad. Are you willing to give me one more chance? You taught me back then. People of the Lu family, either don't do it, or do it to the best. All right, I'll trust you one more time. Don't disappoint me. Ever since Mother left, my father's heart and mind drifted further apart. These years, I've suffered enough cold stares in the Lu family. I never begged him for anything. This is the first time, deep down, I felt he could change my situation. Or rather, I needed someone who could stand shoulder to shoulder with me, not a fish that only knows how to disguise herself. Another. I won't force you. If you want to stay, then stay. If you don't, you can leave any time. Hypocrite. You humans are all the same. It started faster than I thought. Young master is bleeding a lot. Quick, go get the first aid kit. Quick, go get hemostatic medicine. Master. Something terrible happened. Young Master Chen, he injured his own abdomen, bleeding non-stop. Ah, what? Chenfeng, are you okay? Where are you hurt? Let me see. Dad, I'm fine. Just now I was testing Kingya's ability. She said she could heal. I tried it, it's really cured. Look, there isn't a single wound, not even a scar. I have the strongest medical skills in this generation of the mermaid clan. My tears have extraordinary healing power, and can even bring the dead back to life. No matter how severe the injury, it can recover as before. With me, as long as I have a breath left, I can save anyone. You have this ability. Really, Dad? I told you, my choice was definitely not wrong. I just don't know if my brother, who picked such a good white wolf, can make any use of her. Where is that white wolf now? Don't tell me she ran away? I guess she definitely ran away. Humph, a son of my Lu family can't even tame a woman. Look at your younger brother. Then look at yourself. One is standing. The other is sitting. How is the gap so huge? Dad, brother, didn't want this either. Give him a bit more time. After all, his legs are inconvenient, and that white wolf is fierce. Take it slow. I'm not in a hurry. I can wait. You really look like her. But I saw through the viciousness in your eyes at a glance. You hate me. I know, but you can't touch me. Why won't you tie me up? Why won't you beat me? Don't think I'll be grateful to you for this. You humans are all of the same virtue. I said I won't force you. You hate humans. I know. If I were you, I'd hate them too. When my mother was killed by someone, I hated them too. If you want to run, run. If you want to stay, stay. But if you want to stay here, there is food to eat here, a bed to sleep in, and no one will beat you. You decide for yourself. I keep my word. As expected, she ran away, which is fine too. Eldest young master, bad news. Something happened again at young master Chenfeng's place. What happened? Speak slowly. Last night. Screams came from young master Chenfeng's courtyard. It didn't stop all night. That sound was terrifying. This morning when the servants went in, they found him covered in blood lying on the bed, but the wounds were completely healed. But he looked as if he was exhausted. Is that so? That's quite good. Miss Kingya has brilliant medical skills. Able to scream for a whole night shows his vitality is not bad. But young Master Chenfeng didn't look quite right. It was like he was being tortured by something. His eyes were all sunken. His face was pale green. Go report back to father. I will go check on him later. Have the kitchen brew some ginseng soup to nourish my brother. Lu Chenfeng, you are rushing to seek death. I couldn't stop you even if I tried. Kingya, that mermaid wishes she could skin you humans alive, and you still treat her like a treasure, idiot. You didn't run away. You ran but came back. Why? Is it bad outside? People outside all want to catch me and sell me to other humans. I ran away 3 times and was chased all 3 times. I thought about it. At least you don't beat me here. That's quite sensible. Are you hungry? I'll have the kitchen get you something to eat. Not hungry? Ha ha ha. Wait here. I'll prepare some food. Yes. Why are you so nice to me? I'm not being nice to you. I'm being fair to you. You can hate humans. But on my territory, I won't let you starve, freeze, or get beaten. This is the basic bottom line of being human. Old Lu, what miracle panacea did your Chenfeng eat? Haven't seen him in half a month? How is he like a completely different person? This physique is even stronger than those beastmen. Yeah, this physique, this build, is sturdier than many beastmen. President Lu truly has a son as capable as the tiger father. Chenfeng, tell everyone yourself. This is Kingya, my wife. She is the divine doctor of the mermaid clan. My physique is all thanks to her nursing. She gave me medicine to drink every day, 3 bowls a day, and it became like this in half a month. Young Master Chenfeng. With so many people watching, it's quite embarrassing. What are you afraid of? You are my person. What's wrong with a hug? Let them see how wonderful Lu Chenfeng's wife is. My little bit is nothing. The beastman my brother brought back is what's truly amazing. My brother picked the fiercest white wolf in the wolf clan. If he can tame her, that would be a real great boost. Much better than my mermaid. Eldest young Master Lu, why not bring out the white wolf today and broaden everyone's horizons? I heard white wolves are rare, right? I heard high-quality white wolves are hard to find, even with 1,000 pieces of gold. I also want to broaden my horizons. Let me go. You animals. Little brother. What is the meaning of this? Sue, he is my beastman. What right do you have to tie her up? Dad, you see? I had good intentions, but was blamed instead. I feel so wronged in my heart. This white wolf Sue, he is untamed and unruly. Just in this half month, she ran away 15 times. 15 times. For this kind of beastman, every time she runs, she needs to be beaten severely. Beaten until she submits. But my brother, on the other hand, not disciplining his own beastman is one thing. But he also lets her run around. If she runs out and hurts someone, it's our Lu family's face that gets lost. In doing this to help my brother, I just heard from the servants that Sue, he ran off again. I quickly sent people to catch her back for you. Brother doesn't thank me for getting him out of trouble, and blames me instead. Does this make any sense? Humans taming Beastmen have always relied on suppression. Are there few of the disobedient ones who are beaten to death? I'm helping him. Young master is right. Beastmen must be beaten. If you don't beat them, they won't submit. Too far. It can't go on like this. Someone pin down this unruly beast. Whip him 50 times to let him know the rules of the Liu family. Dad, Sue, he is my Beastman after all. Can you leave her to me to handle? I promise I won't let her run again. Oh, how do you want to handle it? Let her have her way like before. Dad, I think. Humans should treat Beastmen as equals. Relying on beating and suppression won't win sincere submission. We need to understand what they are thinking. What they want, they are also people. They just look different. Nonsense. Sheer nonsense. Brother, these words of yours are truly unheard of. It's too ridiculous. You sympathize with Beastmen so much? Is it because you are crippled yourself and inferior to others? Ha ha ha, all of you, get out. A perfectly fine birthday banquet was entirely ruined by you. I beg you, don't treat him like this. What are you here for? To watch me make a fool of myself? The whip couldn't hurt you, but it's easy to leave scars. This medicine can remove scars. Let me help apply the medicine for you. You can't reach it yourself. No need. I can do it myself. By the way, eldest young master Lu. Just call me Lu Ming. Lu Ming. I just wanted to ask, were the words you said today at the banquet true? The words you said about humans and Beastmen being equal? I really think that way. So don't worry. I won't force you to do anything you're unwilling to do. We are just friends who support each other. You are still free. Whatever you want to do, or don't want to do, is all up to you to decide. Why are you so different from everyone else? Maybe because I'm also used to being stepped on. I know what that feels like. Where is Suhi? Did she run away today and not come back? Eldest young master, Madame Suhi. She didn't run today. Then where is she? This is the breakfast I made for you with my own hands. How is it? Are you touched? Touched. I got up before dawn to make this. Not bad. Quite chewy. Of course I sue. He either don't do it, or I do it to the best. Why didn't you run today, and even thought to make me breakfast? Do you have something on your mind? My mom and 2 older sisters were all captured by humans. Their whereabouts are unknown. Our White Fox clan is too strong. Many humans catch us to be thugs. Since childhood, I've seen too many of my kind, being tortured by humans and beaten to death alive. I hated you all to death, but you seem to be different from all of them. You never thought of hurting me, right? Right? I will not hurt you. Not now. And never will in the future. Are you willing to believe me? Then there's one more thing I want to do. Although I am the best fighter among the females in this generation, but I actually don't like fighting and killing. I'm a girl who particularly loves beauty. I've always envied those human women who could wear pretty dresses and wear beautiful jewelry. I used to think, if only one day I could also be beautiful like that. That's easy. It'll take you to buy them. Buy as many as you want. But I am a beast. Would those stores let me in? With the Liu family's name, are you afraid of that? The eldest young master must have been blinded by the white wolf. Exactly who enshrines a Beastman like an ancestor. Haze, simply crazy. So beautiful. If only my sisters could also put on such beautiful dresses, it would be great. Lu Ming. I miss them. I don't know if they are dead or alive. Whether they are doing well, if they are still alive, I will help you find them back. I keep my word. Really? You are really willing to help me? You are my wife. Of course I am willing. Lu Ming, actually, your legs are not hopeless. I have a way. I will tell you the White Wolf clan's ancestral healing secret. Even severe injuries can be cured, but it must absolutely not be spread to outsiders. In the previous life, Su He never got along with Lu Chenfeng. No matter how she was beaten or punished, she refused to bow her head and cooperate. Lu Chenfeng could only watch helplessly as such strong combat power couldn't be used, could only fret anxiously, stomping his feet in anger. So seeing my Qingya so gentle and capable of healing, he was incredibly jealous. That's why in this life he abandoned Su He without hesitation and chose Qingya. In his eyes, no matter how strong Su He is, she is hard to tame. I would definitely suffer a lot. But how could Lu Chenfeng understand that beast? Men are just like humans. You must put yourself in their shoes and exchange true heart for true heart. His inability to tame Su He doesn't mean I can't either. Bear with it. It will be a bit numb at first. Haven't you heard about that? The man was screaming even more miserably than the woman. Just stay a cripple in peace. Sister-in-law Su He, if you feel my brother is no good, you can also come to me. Why are you stopping me? A gentleman's revenge is never too late. What? What are you thinking about? Let's stop here for today. It's almost time for the previous lives. Gang fight, that was the turning point of Lu Chenfeng's fate. In my previous life, when Qingya enhanced my physique, she probably didn't want me to die too early and arouse suspicion. So she only strengthened me about once a week, step by step. But Lu Chenfeng has always been impatient and arrogant. Having suffered a loss in the previous life, he wants to get rid of me, the thorn in his side, too eagerly, pestering Qingya every day to enhance his physique, pouring medicine into his stomach 3 times a day. His whole body gives off a fierce aura, contrary to a human's sense of gentleness, showing more beastly nature. For several generations in the Lu family, there hasn't been a descendant with such a strong physique. Doing the arms business, wandering between the black and white paths, having a Lu family member who can hold the fort, only has advantages and no disadvantages. While I remain thin and frail, sitting in a wheelchair looking like a gust of wind could blow me over, without saying much. Lu Ming, I originally thought. When you asked me to buy Su He at the Coliseum, you really wanted to pull yourself together. But you have disappointed me too much. Since it's like this year's arms deal with the Chen gang will be handed over to Chenfeng with full authority. You won't need to care about this mess from now on. Just recuperate in peace. Dad, although brother is a bit decadent, he is, after all, one of the heirs of our Lu family. If you replace him just like that, outsiders might think our family is having internal discord. I will go along with him. If there really is an unexpected turn of events, I can cover for brother. Chenfeng, you are a magnanimous and responsible child. Knowing to think for the family, much better than your brother. Did you hear that? For Chenfeng's sake? I will give you one more chance. This is the last time. Yes, Dad. But how could that single-minded father imagine? How is this Lu Chenfeng showing brotherly love and consideration for the family? He clearly knows. That going this time will definitely lead to trouble. In the previous life, the Chen gang defected. By then, he can logically take the position of the head of the family, and no one could say anything. On the day of the deal, sure enough, it was exactly the same as the previous life. The location was an abandoned warehouse in the suburbs, surrounded by desolation, The contact person sent by the Chen gang didn't even say 3 sentences. Before pulling out a hidden weapon and stabbing towards our men, knives flashed. Several thugs standing at the front fell to the ground. Blood gushed out. By the time we came to our senses, the scene was already a bloodbath. Screams echoed all around. It was a complete mess. Lu Chenfeng didn't panic at all. He quietly moved backwards, hiding behind a pillar, and didn't lend a hand to help, just watching helplessly as the men brought by the Lu family fell one by one. With a smile even hanging on the corner of his mouth, in front of Lu Ming's position, there was an iron plate that could block a bit, but he was sitting in a wheelchair. The target was too big. He was quickly targeted by a thug from the Chen gang. That person had a face full of fierce flesh and vicious eyes. My good brother, just die in peace. The Lu family will be mine from now on. Chen Feng had tampered with it. Although the person leading the deal defected in the previous life, not many people followed the rebellion. In this life, nearly half of the people in the Chen gang started fighting with Lu Chenfeng's men, and some people from the Chen gang were obviously very close to Lu Chen, but didn't touch him at all. It was obvious that some deal had been reached in private. Suhi, it's up to you. Leave no one alive. Leave it to me. Su, he slaughtered all sides, quickly saving the stabbed Lu family thugs. Using her own power alone, to kill the Chen gang until only one was left? Impossible. This is impossible. You should have died here. How can you stand up? Kinya, who had been hiding behind Lu Chenfeng all along, didn't pretend to be weak anymore, looking at Lu Ming with a probing gaze, full of shock and doubt. Speak. Why break the contract? Why kill eldest young Master Lu? Who instigated it? It's young Master Lu. It was young Master Lu who instigated us. He gave us a large sum of money and told us to kill eldest young Master Lu in the chaos. It really wasn't my will. I was also just following orders from above. Spare my life, I beg you, because the commotion was too big. Father received the news, hastily told the driver to drive, and rushed to the scene with over a dozen servants. He rushed in and saw the Chen gang underlings subdued by Su, as well as the heavily injured Lu family thugs lying all over the ground. Blood all over the floor. Lu Zhenxian's face instantly turned livid, trembling all over. What on earth is going on? Explain it clearly to me. Master Lu, you have to uphold justice for me. It was all instigated by young Master Lu. He told us to cause trouble during the handover and kill eldest young Master Lu in the chaos. We were also just doing things for money. Please spare my life. You are spitting venom. I don't know you at all. Noticing that Lu Ming wasn't sitting in the wheelchair, but standing steadily like a normal person, a trace of surprise and complexity flashed in his eyes. Lu Ming, your legs probably just now to dodge the knife. In a moment of desperation, you forgot your legs had a problem and just stood up like that. Speaking of which, I should thank my brother. If it weren't for him arranging this good show, I don't know when my legs would have healed. Stop misleading, Dad. Today's matter has nothing to do with me. It's all you conspiring with the Chen gang to frame me. You stood up a long time ago, intentionally hiding it from you. Just tell the truth. What exactly happened today? With your father here, I will back you up. I guarantee you'll be fine. To be honest, Lu Chenfeng's face was deathly pale, like a dead person. Asking several thugs in a row, they all said pretty much the same thing. Lu Chenfeng originally planned to use today's chaos to silence me. He didn't expect that. Not only did I escape death, but I also got rid of my disability just like in the previous life. I recalled the previous life. The Chen gang also suddenly turned hostile. Thinking about it now, it must have been Lu Chenfeng playing tricks behind the scenes. Only he absolutely didn't calculate that I would actually turn a bad thing into a good one from that severe injury. In this life, he fell into my hands again. Lu Chenfeng knew in his heart that he could no longer turn things around, ruining the deal. Murdering his blood brother? This is a serious crime. Even if father favored him no matter how much in the past, he couldn't be let off lightly this time. Dad? Please spare me this one time. I was confused. I will never dare to do it again. You only have me as your son. You can't just ignore me. Lu Ming, since your legs are healed, you should shoulder the responsibility of a Lu family descendant. From today onwards, all the businesses in Chen Feng's hands will be given to you to do well. Don't let me down. The future of the Lu family depends on you. Lu Chenfeng was completely dumbfounded, slumping on the ground. He knew father had always been strict, but he didn't expect the father, who usually indulged him in every way, would be so harsh this time. This was stripping him of his power, throwing him away like a useless chess piece. He was overwhelmed with anxiety and anger, and suddenly spat out a large mouthful of blood, bright red and dazzling. The meridians in his body were churning, like something was about to burst out of his body, like bugs were crawling under his skin. Lu Ming caught a glimpse of Qingya's expression changing. A trace of pleasure seemed to flash in her eyes. Her lips even curled up slightly. It seems that these days, Lu Chenfeng was anxious to enhance his physique, allowing Qingya to take the opportunity to accumulate a lot of poison in his body. How could the secret art of the mermaid clan be so easy to endure? Now these poisons, along with his emotional fluctuations, have all flared up at once. Lu Chenfeng probably doesn't have many days left to live. After the Chen gang matter was settled, Lu Ming began to take over those businesses that Lu Chenfeng previously handled. Looking through the ledgers, he realized the businesses he handled over the years not only didn't make money, but rather had several big holes. The deficit was shocking. In terms of talent, he was inherently inferior to me. But he didn't dare let father know about the deficit. So he had been secretly operating businesses in the gray area, using that money to fill the holes. This is also the reason why he considered me a thorn in his side. He was afraid that one day it would be exposed, and father would let me take over his position. But despite taking every precaution, he still couldn't avoid this day. Lu Ming handed the organized accounts to father, explaining everything to him in full detail. Those deficits, clearly and logically, with conclusive evidence. Lu Zhenxian was absolutely furious after reading it. Throwing the ledger on the ground, Lu Chenfeng pretended to be a decent person, but actually deceived him for so many years, playing him for a fool. A father who valued face more than his life? How could he stand this? He ordered Lu Chenfeng to be locked up in a separate courtyard. Without his permission, not allowed to come out, not even allowed to deliver meals. Fine. Lu Ming also took advantage of father's trust and began to show his talent in the business field, displaying his abilities fully. Those wealthy businessmen who used to always flatter the young master Lu, hearing that the wind had changed in the Lu family, sent him invitations one after another, competing to curry favor. After working together a few times, some businessmen who had become familiar sincerely sighed and said that compared to Lu, his way of doing things was countless times more steady and reliable. He was a person capable of doing great things. It was a pity he had been confined at home by his leg disease these years. If I had taken over the Lu family business earlier, where would Lu Chenfeng have any place? In his free time after gaining a firm foothold, Lu Ming didn't forget to go see his good brother. When going to Lu Chenfeng's courtyard, he specifically instructed the servants not to announce him and went straight in. At this time, he should be drinking his medicine. Ever since his power was taken away that day and his conspiracy exposed, he fell ill after spitting blood in anger and hadn't recovered since. Relying on Qingya to wait on him personally, I heard Qingya fed him 3 bowls of special medicine every day, saying it could speed up recovery. But based on my understanding of Qingya, that medicine is probably not a good thing. It is a deadly poison. Sure enough, as soon as Lu Ming walked to Lu Chenfeng's door, through the ajar door, he saw his exposed skin, rotted beyond recognition. Scabbed and rotted again, rotted and scabbed again. He didn't look human anymore. He was on his last breath, lying with his eyes closed, his breathing so weak it seemed it could stop at any time. Qingya sat by the bed, holding a clean white porcelain bowl in her hand, with some medicine dregs remaining at the bottom of the bowl, probably seeing that Lu Chenfeng was sound asleep, and there was no one else in the room. Qingya rarely revealed her true colors. The gentleness on her face faded, leaving only cold hatred. Lu Chenfeng. Oh, Lu Chenfeng? Aren't you a high and mighty human? Why can't you even speak now? And your hands can't move either. Is our mermaid clan's secret recipe useful? You won't know even when you die that this power is exchanged with your life? Do you know? Our mermaid clan, in order to resist you humans, developed this drug every mermaid knows. Behind the powerful strength is only a dead end, but we still use it one after another. Even if we use it, we will rot all over and die in agony. There are also the bravest male mermaids, willing to die for their clansmen, but you treated it as a good thing. Begging me to use it on you every day, urging me to increase the dosage. This is the price you humans pay for hunting us. You deserve it. You deserve it. Your brother also deserves it. All humans deserve it. Lu Ming stood outside the door, listening silently until the end. So, that's how it is. So this is the reason why King Ya always hated me. She hates me, hates the Lu family, hates all humans who don't treat Beastmen as human beings. In her eyes, we are all damned executioners. Lu Ming gently pushed the door and entered, his footsteps very light. So this is what you have been thinking all along. Eldest young Master Lu. You heard everything. It's fine. I've always known from the very beginning. When did you see through me? Since when? From the very beginning, from the moment you knelt down in the Colosseum. I knew you were faking it. A truly docile person doesn't have that kind of look in their eyes. But why didn't you expose me? Why? Let me stay in the Lu family. You obviously could have. Because of putting myself in your shoes? If an enemy hurt my family, harmed my clansmen, and finally abducted me, to be a slave and servant for life, could I not hate? Could I not take revenge? I couldn't do it. King Ya was stunned. Her eyes suddenly turned red. Humans oppressing beasts is a historical problem accumulated over generations. How can hatred be resolved in a short time? But the ones at fault have never been the beasts. It's humans. All they want is just freedom. Is the right to live as a human being? As they spoke, Lu Ming saw Lu Chenfeng, who was supposed to be sound asleep, actually twitch his eyelashes. He understood in his heart. He was probably awake long ago, seeing that both he and King Ya were present. Knowing he had no power to fight back, feigning sleep, Lu Ming signaled King Ya with his eyes to look at Lu Chenfeng's eyelashes. What to do? He heard it. Lu Ming smiled and took out the prepared mute poison, handing it to her. This packet of medicine? He had originally prepared it for Lu Chenfeng today. Didn't expect it would serve another purpose. The subsequent matters, Lu Ming didn't do it himself. King Ya poisoned Lu Chenfeng mute for him. Clean and efficient. Without a trace of hesitation, now his hands and feet are festering, cannot write words, and cannot speak. Unable to argue, inseparable from people for eating, drinking, and relieving himself. Without father's orders, even if he died in the separate courtyard, no one would know. Lu Chenfeng completely lost the qualification to fight with me. He lies on the bed, can only watch helplessly as he waits for death. Lu Ming gained a firm foothold in the Lu family step by step. A few months later, Lu Chenfeng died quietly without a sound. He officially took over the position of family head from father and pushed the Lu family's arms business up another level, even more prosperous than when father was around. Ever since Lu Ming took power, he promulgated a series of decrees regarding beasts, at least in the territories governed by the Lu family. Beastmen's rights and interests were guaranteed. No beating or scolding allowed. No abuse allowed. Must be given food and clothing, paid according to how much work they do, just like humans. As for King Ya, after Lu Chenfeng died, Lu Ming respected her wishes and let her return to the mermaid clan. Before leaving, as if sensing something, she turned back and glanced at Lu Ming. Lu Ming, I had a dream. In the dream, I was your wife. In the end, I killed you. I used that secret art to make you very, very strong, and then you died. It's just a dream. You actually took it seriously. What you think about during the day, you dream about at night. That's all. But I still have to apologize to you for having hated you once, for having thought about harming you. I accept it. Go. Return to your clan. Don't hate anymore in the future. Live well. I guess she probably also awakened the memories of her previous life. But none of this matters anymore. Past life and present life. Let all the gratitude and grudges pass. Lu Ming watched King Yu leave the Lu family, Her figure disappeared into the morning mist. Then he turned his head and touched Sue Hay's slightly bulging belly beside him. Look at this child. Hasn't even been born yet and is already so big, tossing about so fiercely in the belly. When born, he will definitely be a sturdy boy. Let's hope he can be born into a world that no longer has prejudice and won't need to be chased and beaten from childhood like his mother. Five years later. Daddy. My little Nyanian has grown taller again. This child inherited Sue Hay's white wolf bloodline. At only 4 years old, Hay's a circle sturdier than human children of the same age. A pair of deep blue eyes looks exactly like his mother. We named him Lu Nyan. The Nyan of Nyan 2? The Nyan of Nyan Xiang. This year, how is the signing of the Beastman Emancipation Decree by the major families going? How many families have agreed? 70% have signed. The remaining 30% are either families with a generational feud with our Lu family or stubborn, old-fashioned traditionalists, refusing to sign no matter what. But it doesn't matter. In the arms business, they still have to look at our faces. Slowly grinding them down will eventually work. No rush. That's good. In the courtyard outside the window, several Beastman children are chasing and playing with human children. Their laughter and noise drift in. Placed 5 years ago, this scene wouldn't even be dared to be imagined. Beastmen and humans playing in one courtyard dreaming. Daddy, when will Grandma and Auntie come to pick me up? I miss them. Soon, soon. Next month we will go to the White Wolf clan's territory to see them. Let your mom pack your little bundle. Sue Hay's sisters and mother, in her second year marrying into the Lu family, were found by people sent by Lu Ming. Back then they were caught by humans to act as thugs. Later they luckily escaped, hid deep in the mountains and old forests, and suffered a lot. The day he reunited with them, cried a river. And even scared Lu Nyan. Eldest young master, there is a guest outside the door, saying she is an old acquaintance of yours. This is the calling card. Old acquaintance, who is it? He opened it to take a look. On it was only a line of delicate handwriting. Mermaid clan healer Kingya. Let her come in. Yes, eldest young master. Eldest young madam. The butler responded and stepped down. Not long after Kingya was led into the study. Haven't seen her in 5 years? She still has that frail appearance. Only the sharpness in her eyes has restrained a lot. As if her edges were smoothed out by the years. Her clothing is no longer the rough cloth clothes prepared by the Lu family for Beastmen, but a light cyan long dress. Although the material's not conspicuously expensive, it is clean and elegant. Suits her very well. She carries a bamboo-woven medicine chest in her hand. After entering, she first bowed to Lu Ming and Su He. With perfect etiquette. Eldest young Master Lu. Eldest young Madam Lu. Sorry to intrude upon you abruptly. Miss King. How do you have free time today? To come to the Lu family. Have a seat. This child is really good-looking. Looks like the eldest young madam. Thank you. The reason I came this time? First is to thank the grace of the eldest young master for letting me go back then. If it weren't for you, I would have died in the Lu family long ago, and wouldn't have today. I have always remembered this kindness. Secondly, this is a newly developed ointment by our mermaid clan. It has miraculous effects on burns and scalds, leaving no scars. I thought since the Lu family does arms business, the subordinates inevitably have accidents. So I brought some as a token of my regard, a slight token of respect. Please accept it, Miss King. That's very thoughtful. How have you been in the mermaid clan these years? How do your clansmen treat you? Thanks to the eldest young master's blessing. After returning, I took over the position of healer in the clan. Now the mermaid clan and several surrounding Beastman tribes have all started interacting. Life is much better than before. No need to hide anymore. Eldest young master, there is something I've always wanted to ask you. It's been bottled up in my heart for 5 years. If I don't ask, I can't feel at ease. Tell me, back then you clearly knew I was going to harm Lu Chenfei. Why didn't you stop it? You even helped me. You could have completely exposed me. Let me die and let your brother live. He was your blood brother. Why didn't you save him? Lu Ming was silent for a moment, put down the teacup, and looked into her eyes, because I knew. What you hated wasn't Lu Chenfeng the person, but humans' oppression of Beastman. Lu Chenfeng died because he brought it upon himself. He knew exactly what he had done. But if I had exposed you at that time, you would have died, and the Lu family would continue to treat Beastmen as tools. Nothing would change. The person who deserved to die has died. The person who deserved to live, lived, and that's enough. Qingya lowered her head, speechless for a long while, her shoulders trembling slightly. Miss Qingya, do you know why I was willing to believe Lu Ming back then? At first I hated him too. Wished I could kill him? Qingya raised her head. With red-rimmed eyes, because he told me humans and beastmen should be equal. At that time, I only thought he was saying pretty words. Humans are all liars. But later I discovered he truly thought that way, and truly acted that way. The things he has done for beastmen these past 5 years, I have seen them all in my eyes. He isn't just talking, he is acting. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me know. There are still different kinds of humans in this world. All right, let's skip these formalities. If you really want to thank me, the Mermaid clan and the Lu family should interact more in the future. If you need anything, just speak up. We are all on the same side. Okay, definitely. After seeing Qingya off, he hugged Lu Nian and sat beside Lu Ming, leaning on his shoulder. Lu Nian had already fallen asleep, his little mouth still mumbling sleep talk. Lu Ming, tell me, our child, what kind of world will he live in the future? It will be better than now, I guarantee it. You are so certain, because we are here. Because there are people like Qingya. Because these children are here. Prejudice and hatred are accumulated generation by generation, and must be slowly resolved generation by generation. If our generation can't resolve it, well, leave it to the next generation. One day, there will no longer be a division between humans and beastmen in this world. Only people. He leaned on his shoulder and softly hummed in agreement. Closing her eyes, outside the window, the sun sets in the west. The golden afterglow dyes the courtyard into a warm, cozy golden color. The children's laughter drifts in. Like the most beautiful music, Lu Nian rolled over, his little hands clutching Lu Ming's lapel, mumbling in his sleep. Grandma, aunties. Soon, soon. Next month, we'll take you to see them. Lu Ming embraced the mother and son, watching the twilight outside the window sink bit by bit. Oh, right. Tomorrow is Father's death anniversary. Let's go burn some incense for him. It's been 3 years. Okay. Lu Ming, thank you. Thank me for what? Thank you for choosing me back then. Thank you for giving me a home. Silly. It should be me. Thank you for being willing to stay. Outside the window, the moonlight is bright and clear. Inside the room, there is laughter and cheer. Under the moonlight, Lu Ming held Suhi. Looking at the soundly sleeping Lu Nian, many years later, someone asked me, what was the most correct decision in my life? I said it was in that dim coliseum, pointing at that white wolf covered in blood but standing tall and proud, and saying the words, I want this white wolf. She was the best choice of my life. Outside the window, the night breeze is gentle,